What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Racy Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So today I want to speak to you about Damien Leone. This is the director for the upcoming movie for Terrifier 3. He has directed all Terrifier movies. And this guy, man, he's a good director for its gore. And there's like a tweet that I found on Twitter or X, whichever you want to call it, saying that he is thinking of actually wanting to direct the Friday the 13th series, like just reboot the whole thing and try to make it even more scarier. See, look, this is the tweet that I found. It says, Terrifier director wants to helm Friday the 13th remake. Damien Leone wants to make a bloodier and scary version of the entire franchise. I think this is good. That would be great. Before he was actually a director, he was known for making the special effects and just like the makeup and all for horror movies. And that's why I think it actually works for him with the Terrifier movies. If you've seen those movies, guys, they're very bloody. Like super bloody. Like one of the most bloodiest movies I probably have ever seen. Terrifier 2, if you have seen that bedroom scene, oh man, it's way too much. I think I probably found my weakness. Maybe I cannot handle watching these type of movies, not as I used to. You know what I'm saying? No, but I think that's a good idea for him to actually make the Friday 13 remake. I think that would be awesome. But him as a director, like the whole story overall for the Terrifier series, I'm guessing is fine, but like I don't know if Terrifier 3 is actually going to explain a lot like of what happened with Terrifier 2 at the ending. I'm going to spoil y'all Terrifier 2 if you have not seen it yet. But like Art the Clown supposedly did not make it, and at the ending he was like the girl that he was eating her face from the first movie. She somehow like got pregnant in a way. I have no idea how that freaking happened, but like she gave birth to his head, which was, in my opinion, very strange, you know. But like Terrifier 3, I don't know how is it gonna explain that. And supposedly Art the Clown always comes back during Halloween time. Terrifier 3 is going to take place in Christmas time. So that's what's interesting. Hopefully it does explain a lot more how Art actually came back. There's also like another comment on that tweet saying that maybe Raka, like the YouTubers, they created this movie called Talk to Me. And I gotta say, that was probably my favorite film from 2023. I think it came out 2023. Did it? I don't know, but that was a good movie. But anyways, those two directors and Damien Leone, I think that makes a great combo. And they're probably going to make a one hell of a movie. That'll be really great because the movie Talk to Me was actually a really good one. And I got to give it to them. They did a great job, those Raka fellas. They're very good. And Damien Leone with his gore and grotesque makeup, that's just going to be an add-on. And it's just going to be very great. That's a really good idea, man, for them three to come together and actually make something awesome. Maybe not actually direct the Friday 13 remake, but actually come up with another horror icon, another potential horror icon. Because now, in my opinion, Art the Clown, to be honest, I think he is going to be a horror icon very soon. Like one of the newest ones that we now have. The movie's going to come out around October time, and I'm actually kind of afraid of actually seeing it. I don't know how grotesque and gory the movie is going to be, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to go see it, maybe not. I'll decide once it actually comes out. And also, Smile 2 is gonna come out very soon. I think it's gonna come out this month or next month. One of these 2 months they're gonna come out. But yeah, those are my two most anticipated horror movies of this year. Let's see how they actually turn out. And now moving on, I want to speak to you about Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I've only seen the original movie once, guys. So, and I actually saw it very late. Like I saw it when I was like probably like 21 or 20 years old. I did not see it growing up or anything like that. But the second movie, it got a 70%. I'm sorry, a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, which is pretty good. And also the audience score, they gave it an 86%, which is great. That's a B plus. With these good ratings, you probably might even make another one. I don't know. Let's see how that movie actually turns out when I see it. I really have not seen it yet because it just came out. I'm recording this on a Friday, guys, and the movie actually came out. So yeah, if I do have the time, I probably might go see it, and maybe I will review the movie. I told you guys on last podcast about the Crow 2024 movie and how disappointing I was with that movie. It was very disappointing. Like I had the chance to watch The Crow or Trap, but I chose to watch The Crow 2024 movie instead of the movie Trap with Josh Hartnett. The worst decision I've made this year, man. Trap was an awesome movie. You had to check out the last episode I posted. Yeah, but for Beetlejuice to get a 86% from the audience score, that's really good. And people actually did enjoy watching the movie. Now I want to speak to you about Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2, guys, if you have never seen a trailer for this video game, do me a favor and just go see a trailer for the game. This game looks so awesome. It looks so intense, looks so gory. Probably it could be one of the best games of this year, to be honest. It kind of does remind me of Gears of War in a way, but like more bloodier. I have never actually played Space Marine 1 before, but like what caught my attention was just like how fun the game looked, man. And finally, the game is coming out very soon for everybody on Monday. Today is the 6th, so December 9th, that's when it's actually going to come out. And I am excited of actually getting it. For this game only, I'm thinking of actually just getting it for the PlayStation 5 because, yes, like the newest games that come out for the Steam Deck, sometimes they need to take time for them to actually patch them and optimize them even more. And that's why for this one, I'm not going to make a mistake of buying it on Steam Deck on day one. I'm actually going to wait like just probably a couple of months before they actually finish patching the game and actually just making it look so good. But for the PS5, man, I think that's the best platform to actually get it on, the Space Marine 2. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to actually get in it. It's just Gears of War mixed with maybe God of War in a way. But yeah, that game looks so dope, dude. I am excited for it. Sean O'Malley versus Mirab is going to happen very soon. To be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of Sean O'Malley, but I can respect his skills, like his talents that he has in the cage. He's pretty good, man. He's a good fighter. Not like my favorite personality in the UFC, to be honest. Mirab, people are hyping him up. They're actually saying that he could potentially be the guy to beat Sean O'Malley, but I'm not really sure yet. I haven't really seen Mirab actually fight. I haven't really seen any of his fights, but like the fight that Sean O'Malley just had with Chito Oliveira, oof, man, that freaking knee that he hit him with on his freaking jaw. Dude, I was so impressed how Cheeto actually just took that punch, just actually took that knee and just kept on going. I'm surprised, man, that he didn't get KO'd at all with that knee. That guy is pretty good, man. Cheeto overall has very good chin. Sean O'Malley versus Mirab. I gotta go with Sean O'Malley for this one. Mirab might have the chance, but like, I feel like if you're a very technical fighter with a good punching power, then you're all set, man. That's like the main thing that you need for the UFC. You got to be very technical, and if you have the power on your punches, you can just take down any opponent whichever time you want. And I think that's what Sean O'Malley has right now. What I like to see more of is Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Those two, they already had 2 fights against one another. For the first fight, Valentina Shevchenko lost against Alexa Grasso. At that time, I was going for Valentina to win. She got submitted in the very first match. Now in the second fight, they actually had a draw in this third fight. Let's see how it actually goes. I'm a fan of these two ladies. They're pretty good. Alexa Grasso has started following her, and yeah, I'm a fan now. I'm a fan now, and let's see how it actually goes. Either way, I will enjoy this fight. Let's see which one wants to be the women's champion more out of these two ladies, Valentina Shevchenko or Alexa Grasso. Either way, I'm excited to actually see this one. And now, last but not least, Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga. Now, this fight is actually going to happen on the same night when Sean O'Malley versus Merab is going to take place. At the same time, that's where it's going to happen. I really have no clue how Edgar Berlanga fights, but if I'm being biased, I gotta say that Canelo might win because he just has more fights and he's just more skilled, to be honest. Edgar Berlanga, I feel like he just barely started, man. He's just brand new in his professional career. Canelo has been in wars, and Edgar Berlanga, I don't know if he'll be able to take that power with Canelo. He probably might even get a KO. Canelo might even stop him around round 9 or round 10, to be honest. But we had to see, man. We had to see how that fight actually turns out. I'm excited for it. Hopefully, Canelo's fight comes up before Sean O'Malley, so I can actually see it. But if it's Canelo's fight and Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko's fight around the same time, it's gonna be hard to balance both of these fights. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Probably might try to watch Canelo's fight first, and then Valentina Shevchenko's fight. But we will see how the time actually comes up with those two fights, to be honest. And yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did made it this far, make sure to actually follow this podcast on whichever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, make sure to follow it. And also recommend this podcast to a friend or a neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about horror stuff, video game stuff, and also combat sports. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do. And yeah, guys, that is it. Again, thank you so much for listening. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.